G'day everyone, thanks for joining us on another Farmdate episode 3. So it's been 3 weeks since the last update, apologies for that. It's been school holidays and I wanted to make it a priority to spend as much time with the kids as possible. But they are back at school now, which is fantastic, and it means I can have time to do this video editing for you. It's sunny today, which is fantastic. We'll be able to get some work done around the property, and I'll give you an update on the food truck and on the chooks and ducks. I do have some serious questions around the chooks and ducks, so please stay tuned for that, and please comment below. I want to know what your thoughts are, and please smash that like button. Good morning everyone. It is cold. I just want to share this with you. Yesterday we were supposed to take the car in for service, and the battery was starting to die. Obviously I went to take it in and the car wouldn't start. So anyway, we are dropping it off early this morning before Anne Louise goes to work. But it is just after 6 AM and it is -2 degrees. That's right, -2 degrees. It is cold. Let's go have a look. Everything is just iced up. It's only just starting to melt through the ice on the window, and it's not just normal frost, it's like legit ice on the car. Anyway, just thought I'd share. So you know how I said it was -2? It's not, it's -4, and I can't hose this down because the hoses are frozen. Like I said, this is legit different type of frost. This is like legit ice. Anyway, you have to give it a couple of minutes then for this ice to melt so I can see where I'm going. Alright, quick weather update. Can't do much outside. It's been raining for a little while now. As you can see, everything's just wet. It's very cold with the wind. My water tanks are overflowing, so the water tanks are full. This tank is full. I've got no other tanks. I wish I did. All this awesome water. So many other places struggling for water, and I wish we could just get some of it up to them. But the ducks seem to be loving it, and they're out and about digging through the mud. But yeah, there you go. Weather update. Cold, rainy, wet. So it's a good time to actually reflect. As much as the rain stops work and we aren't any productive and everything is really wet, need to remember all those other prime producers out there that are dependent on the rain, and the fact that it's not raining where they are and they're struggling. So a good time to reflect on that and know that, not complain about the fact that there is a lot of water, which there is. I just wish I had a better way to store all the runoff at the moment. But to all the prime producers out there that are struggling and needing the rain, fingers crossed for you guys that some of this heads out to wherever you are. Alright, puppies, what are you guys doing? Because it's time for cow date. Update on the cows. So the cows are doing well. They have names now, so let me introduce you to them. The big girl here, she is Bullet. Cow up there, her name is Violet. She's the middle one, and the little one at the back is Cherry. So they're the 3 cows. They all have names. Happy to share that with you now. They seem pretty comfortable with me now, because I've been spending a fair bit of time out here in the paddocks. Hello. Hi girl. They've done a great job hitting the grass in this first paddock, so it'll be time to move them down to the next paddock in the next couple of weeks, which for me means more fencing work, which yeah, is fun. So you'll see that on the next.
The farmer in the dell, hi-ho the dairy-o, the farmer in the dell. The farmer takes the wife, the farmer takes the wife, hi-ho the dairy-o, the farmer takes the wife.
so we're going to talk about chickens and ducks. I wanted to have a chat with you guys today because I wanted to get some of your feedback and thoughts. I went on a bit of a frenzy and kept buying more chickens and ducks to the point that we at maximum had 13 chickens and 10 ducks, so 23 birds. It's too many, we don't need that many, and I don't know why I bought so many. But with that, we also have a number of drakes and roosters that we don't need. Now, we had 4 roosters out of the 13 chickens, so I found homes for those 4 chickens, for those 4 roosters. So we're back to 9. I didn't want to dispatch those 4 purely because that they're actually bantam chooks and they're a bit smaller. Not really worth doing, and I think someone else would prefer them to be alive and they can be used elsewhere. So they've got new homes. The question I wanted to talk to you today is, with the 10 ducks, 5 are boys, 5 are girls. They're of a good size that you could actually eat them. The question is, should I be dispatching them? And if I do dispatch them, how much of it do you want to see on this video? Do you want to see it from a distance? Do you just want to see the final result? Do you want to see it at all? Do you want nothing to do with it? It'd be great to get your feedback and to see what you'd like to actually watch. But more than likely it is going to happen. There are 5 there. We don't need 5 boys. And 5 boys probably stress out the 5 girls a bit too much. So if they weren't causing any dramas, I'd probably leave them, but they're starting to be a little bit too aggressive to the girls. So we've got to sort out something there. So ideally in the next week and a half, 2 weeks, I am going to make a decision on whether I film it or not. So let me know in the comments whether you'd like to see something like that. And also the other part of that is whether I'll let the kids, more specifically Zach, in on it and let him know what's going on. How much of it do I let him see? There's a lot of varying opinions and thoughts. My view on it is he needs to know where our food comes from, and this is a great time for him to learn about the fact that these ducks have a great life, and we provide them with a great life, and we respect that in the end that they will become our food, and treat them with respect. So that's what I'm thinking about. I probably won't actually let him watch the process of the actual killing, but I'd like him to be involved in understanding what it is that we're doing and why we're doing it. Probably the cleaning process, so once the animal has been butchered and dispatched, and the rest of it, so and through to the cooking and the eating of it. So we will, that's where I'm leaning to with Zach. Jasmine's probably a bit too young to really understand that yet, so we will see how we go. Again, love to get your thoughts and feedback. If you've been in a similar situation, comment below. Anyway, work that needs to be done around here. As you've seen, the weather's been pretty rubbish, but today it is brilliant. So we will be doing some chores around the yard today. I'll show you the chook area. So after a week of it being wet and rainy, it's held up all right, but there are quite a few damp areas in the coop. Have we got any eggs? Yay, happy days, there's an egg in there. There'll be more throughout the day. They seem to be laying sporadically. I'd love for the ducks to come onto the lay soon, so it's time to get some straw in here. Looks like they've been digging around looking for a comfy place to sit that's a bit dry, so let's go do that now. Alright, so we're done. Let's get the camera off this thing. Okay. So nice, dry, fluffy straw for them to lay down, and the area should be a bit drier and cleaner. Anyway, on to the next job. Let's go chop some wood. No tipping wheelbarrows today. Alright, update on the food truck. So the food truck, as you can see, I am starting to get my merch. So I've got my hat and a couple of shirts already. Not super happy about the shirts. We're going to have to find a different supplier. I won't name and shame them on here, but the quality is not fantastic. But it'll have to do for the moment. As for launch date, there's some work that needs to be done around the winery to make sure our customers have somewhere to sit. And so we won't be launching until that's completed. The workers probably have been pushed back a bit because of the weather recently, with all that rain. So we've been waiting, you know, setting up for 6 months, so a couple more weeks isn't going to hurt. But we'll launch when everything's ready at the winery. If you don't already follow us on Facebook and on Instagram, facebook.com/Bird and Herd BBQ or instagram.com/Bird and Herd. So get on there, follow us. There is the competition. I will actually be heading to the winery sometime, hopefully at the end of this week. We will do the drawing and do a live video from out there of the winner of the $50 voucher for Bird and Herd and a couple of glasses of wine. So if you're in the Lonnie region, get onto the competition, share, like the page. I will cut it off on the 29th, which is this Sunday. That's about it for the food truck update. We will go through the truck in more detail next time, and you'll definitely be joining us on launch day. Alright, ladies and gents, that brings us to the end of another farm date. Thanks for joining us. I want to leave you with 3 things. First thing, please smash that like button and share it. 2, please comment below. I want to know what your thoughts are around the dispatching of ducks and the chooks, whether you want to see it, how much of it you want to see, if you want to even see it at all. And whether I should be engaging Zach and how much of that process Zach gets to witness. Love to get your thoughts and create some healthy discussion around that. And the third thing I want to leave you with is have a great day and go the Mighty Panthers!